Hello and welcome to another episode of SD Gundam AGE Generation Eternal. I'm bringing Stabity the stabbiest stab that ever stabbityed and just got done with the most amazing ad read you may have ever heard. Unfortunately, you have to catch the live episodes to see that. So, with that reason to check me out live, let's go into the game. Anyway, let's go Flash of Sorrow. Alright, we're 4 out of 15, so, you know, it's a little bit over a quarter. Not bad, not bad. Flash Sorrow, we can definitely get to stage 6. If we could get to 7, that'd be nice, but I don't think we'll manage it. Alright, we don't have our 5th slot. We keep the same team. Nothing to say but to go on. Yeah, get some download stuff. And let's get to the meat and potatoes. Voyage's sacrifice led to the battle's conclusion for the Diva, so that they and the Salam Yuba Alliance can receive support for the operation against Ambat. The Diva sets sail and arrives at the space colony Minsri. There, a wealthy magnate and old friend of Don Voyage awaits, and the plan is to request cooperation as a supporter. As the crew heads towards his residence, Flit senses someone behind him and separates from the group. He soon re-encounters Yurin, the young girl he saved back on Nora. Yurin, surprised by the sudden reunion, relays to Flit her story. In a Yui attack, I lost my mother and father, and my brother as well. After that, I was all alone. I was sent to a facility on Nora. They told me that somebody from Minsri had come to take me in. Somebody who would be my new father. But I couldn't accept that. I didn't want a new family. I wanted... well, that's why I was running away. And then you and the Gundam came. It's the same with me. I lost my mom and my dad too. And so, I decided to fight with the Gundam left to me by my mother. I see. Say, Flit, would you let me get inside the Gundam again? I want to float in outer space and count the constellations. It would be nice to count the real ones, and not those projected on a colony wall. When I look up at the stars, I can forget about everything else. It would be fun to get to do that with you, Flit. Here. My ribbon. You held on to it. It protected me. Somehow I could feel it whenever I was in battle. You probably smelt it. If that's the case, then I want you to just keep it. It'll always protect you. As it turns out, Yurin is the foster child of Alzak Burmings, a supporter for the Diva. Flit reunites with Grodek and the crew after the support agreement is secured, and together they begin discussing the operation targeting Ambat. It has taken 2 weeks for them to ensure all aspects are accounted for in planning the attack. Between one meeting and the next, Flit spends whatever free time he can spare alongside Yurin. In their moments together, the two of them couldn't be happier. Yurin, tomorrow is our final day. Once the strategy meeting is over, we'll all be leaving. So I won't see you again? Even though you and I are finally friends, I'm going to be alone again? No. I'll come back. I'll come back when the fighting is over. Then we can see each other again. You mean it? Yeah, it's a promise. Flit! Yurin. Iron Dragon Dave, welcome. Good morning. The time they were allowed together is akin to a treasure. The two of them will cherish these memories forever. Oh, you poor unfortunate narrator. You do not seem to have access to the script. But the planning and preparation are over. Flit and the others return to the Diva and wait for its upgrades to finish so they can depart. Vargas has been using the AGE system to perform upgrades on the Diva. He had also invited the smith who developed Wolf's GX's, Madorna, to assist with the repairs. That's what... Jeez. So when the Moderna injection came out, I'm like, why do I know Moderna? Why do I know Moderna? Because I remember Madorna. Bro, who took away his script? I don't know. Some guy who said the narrator isn't allowed to spoil stuff. Probably the director. When their forces strengthened and expanded, and preparations for the fight finalized, all that's left for the crew is to depart. Things are busy inside the Diva. Flit pays Grodek a visit, seeking advice about the strange feelings he's had during battle. He talks about meeting Yurin, and how when they touched, he was capable of foreseeing the enemy's movements. Grodek reveals this to potentially be the same power the Earth Federation forces had been researching. He calls it the power of X-Rounders. Basically, new types by another name. One region of the human brain may unleash exceptional abilities. This area has been named the X region. Most people will never use it in their lifetimes. However, when the region is put to work, a person is able to sense things they never had before. Someone who unlocks this region and gains heightened senses is called an X-Rounder. Are you saying that's what I am? I'm not sure. Still, there's no denying your current abilities are extraordinary. X-Rounder power. If I master it, can I become stronger? Can I truly be a savior? Still wrestling with his doubts, Flit sorties with the Diva. Together with the Zalam Yuba forces, they set off to attack the space fortress Ambat. Who is named Yurin? I swear I hear that. It's spelled with a Y, but yes, that is why her nickname is Piss. She is Flit's girlfriend. She was the Asian-looking girl with the dark hair that was catching a fish with him. Back on Minsri, Yurin is approached by a group of people she has never met before. This is Yurin.
So it's you? Ah!
Are you certain this girl has the gifts?
100%. I can feel it. You know why we're here. Don't pretend you don't. You're not like others. Give us your power. Besides, it's not like you have a choice. Just imagine what would happen if you said no.
Flit! Yurin mutters Flit's name, afraid and unable to oppose her abductors. Zalam and Yuba forces reporting. All ships are mission ready. All right. This is Grona Kainoa, the captain of the Diva. They even have the little tubes on their helmets. My dear companions, the long-awaited final battle is before us. Hey, we're only on episode, or stage 6. 7? 5? 5. We're on stage 5. Sacrifices are inevitable. Nevertheless, we have to emerge the victors. This is a battle for humanity's survival, for the protection of human dignity. To honor all those who fell defending the human race. The time has come. We now begin our counterattack. Better hours than Shar's.
Mobile suit teams, sortie!
This is L'Arcandres, Genoates, launching!
Now moving the G-Access to the launch catapult.
Roger Dodger, Wolf, G-Access, moving out!
Let's go to Gundam. This is Flit Asano, Gundam, heading out! Flit, good luck. Flit, good luck. I believe in you. Oh, Emily. Flit.
You poor, poor silver medal. Embat within optical sensor range.
Displaying the visuals. This is the UE Space Fortress.
So I finally found you. You've been hiding in the darkness of space like bats. Let's smoke the enemy out. Instruct all ships to open fire. Our target, the Ambats.
Sensors have detected one large warship accompanied by numerous mobile suit types.
The enemy's appeared. Diva, commence transition to assault landing mode. Diva, commence transition. Oh no. Darn it.
The Diva's transforming.
Hey, not bad. Looks pretty cool, honestly. It literally just rotated the launch bays. Diva, transition to assault landing mode complete. You're looking at the new weapon for the Diva that was created by the AGE system. Move the Diva into photon blaster effective range. All mobile suits, open up a path. Impressive. The people of the Earth have come all this way to attack our fortress. Too bad they won't even make a dent in our force. We'll show them a taste of true despair.
Took them long enough. Now, let's see what kind of a game we can play, Flit.
Alright, mission objective, destroy 5 enemies. Oh, yeah. Alright, we got quite the team here. Darn it. I guess we have to settle for the bombardment. Well, let's just move 1 space less. There. Now we can photon blaster cannon him instead. Of course, it doesn't actually show anything, but whatever. Rock Delphamel. Grenade. Eat sword. Boyaji, your sacrifice changed the course of our long history. I will honor your memory by living as you died. Hey, move it! Out of my way! Darn. That was unfortunate because you can't get the kill. Darn it! We will win this for sure! No longer will you spread disaster unchecked. This is our final battle! Alright, got the 2 times speed, move a little faster. Alright, condition achieved. The enemy's forces on our approach route have largely decreased. Alright, photon blaster cannon, get ready to fire! Our target, the UE ship in front of us. Fire! Alright, the entire fleet will head for Ambat, eliminating the enemy along the way. With losses like these, it's only a matter of time until they breach the second defensive perimeter. Damned Gundam. Our plans have started falling apart ever since that mobile suit showed itself. I'll just have to eliminate you right here. Now then, show me an X-Rounder's power. Almost there. We'll storm Ambat any moment now. Not bad at all. That voice! I've come here to pay my debt to you, Flit. To seal. That has to be you in there. Why are you piloting that mobile suit? What are you people? You're just a little kid. Who cares about that? I prepared something fun for today's battle.
Are you ready? It's my secret weapon! New model. Is that
フリット
Flit?
やっと
I
会え
knew
た
I'd see you again. Yurin, why? How'd you end up in there?
フリット
And up here?
私
Flit, I had no
する
choice.
しかなかったの
They told me that if I didn't, I'd never see you again.
また機体が勝手に動く
This machine, it's moving on its own again. Ah! Yurin, Right, you don't need to pilot it. The resonance generated between us X-Rounders can increase our powers multiple times over. It's that simple. That's why you're here. You're nothing but a support device.
All right. 26.
I can do this. I've made it this far.
Heat stick with a support attack. It's really more like a heat crayon. All right, Flit, let's give you trauma. Force you to fight Yurin. You can't do that good of a job. Never mind. And you definitely won't reach far. Go, Beam Saber. Good job. Excalibur. Excalibur. Good thing you have high speed. That way you can just barely make it. Liberta Blade! Yeah, that's... The Western Front absolutely cleared out. No, not the EX attack. Let's take something simpler. There we go. None of those really do what I want it to do. But I guess... No, I have to let Flit fight them. There's simply no getting around that. They must be fought. Go, that's taken out. Take you out, and
No! Fire at him first, yeah! Flit! Yurin!
Yarn, take out the Gafron. And literally those are the only two units left, but we already fought with Yurin. So we can eliminate her.
No more use to me now, are you? Stay back, all right? Yurin! Do you find it unfair to fight 2 against 1? Well, you're wrong. The forest has nothing but a weapon for my use. Stop it already.
Well, you can't reach, that's fine. But you sure can. Job, and you can finish us off. I guess we'll switch back to the needle gun. Alright, let's see what we get. There it is.
I did it, but it's not over yet, Flit. Our fight's just begun.
Yay! Woo! We can scout that asshole. There's the Spallow parts. Very nice, very nice.
Yurin, Decil, where are you? Ah! Now's our chance. Smash him to bits first, yeah! No! God! You dodged that. Okay, let's go again! Enough already, Decil! That's how this game works, right? We keep going until one of us is dead! Decil! Okay, fine. If you're so desperate for this to be over, I'll finish it for you! No! It's been a lot of fun, Flit, but now it has to end. I win! No! Oh!
デシルによって
Yurin,
運命をもてあそば
a
れた
young
少女
woman who had a promising future
彼女
until
は
Decil
自らの
crossed her
命を犠
path.
牲にすることで
To save the life of the one she
命を
loves,
守った
she sacrifices her own.
刹那
In that
フリットとユリ
instant,
ンの
Flit and Yurin's
通
minds,
じ合い
filled with thoughts for one another,
最後の
connect,
時を過ご
and
す
the two spend one last moment together.
ただもう一度
I
会いたか
only
った。
wanted to see you again. Yes.
そのためなら何でもするって思ってた。
So much that I'd even pilot a
フリ
mobile
ースーツに乗る
suit.
のだって
Whatever it took
フ
to
リッ
see
ト
you
に入
again,
るなら
Flit.
我慢。
Yurin,
でもどうして
I
なんだ
thought it was simple.
分か
I
ってた
thought I'd be happy if I just saw you one more
もう
time.
一度会えたら気が済むって
Then I
思ってたはずなのに
I wanted to be with you forever. Yurin,
もっと生きていたかった。
I wanted to keep on living. Flit,
生きるのって
living is so hard, isn't it? Yurin! Ah,
命拾いしたね。
you got
もう
lucky.
二度目はないよ。
But there won't be a next time. Desil,
ユリンを
how could you?
なんでユリンが死ななきゃいけない
Why did poor Yurin have to die?
意味なんてないよ。
There's no reason.
見てくれる
It only means I lost another one of my playthings.
命は
You're wrong. People's lives are not your toys. Ah! Huh? Ugh! It can't be! Desil! What's that? How'd you? Ah! I can't lose. There's no way I can lose. I can't lose. I can't lose. I can't lose.
何が
I failed.
ユリンさえ
Some savior I am.
僕は
I couldn't even save Yurin. I'm just a failure.
Alright, Flash of Sorrow. And now on to number 6. Those tears fall in space. Still no new squads, that's fine, let's go. Wait, no. Before we do that, we need to purchase the asshole. Redeem him from the store.
こっちだよ。
Repressed all my memories of him. Ooh. Garazoi. Yeah, we should be approaching the end of part 1 of
思い
Age.
人の命をもてあそば
Unable to save the life of his sweetheart. His gold medal. Although perhaps his golden shower medal. Flit feels the crushing weight of his own helplessness.
だがそんな彼
And
の
yet,
心情など
the
知りませ
battle
ん
rages on, indifferent to his suffering. We'll begin a forced docking with Ambat. All ground forces prepare for combat. We're charging straight into the Bat's cave. Flit, this is a job for you. Open up a way into the Yui's fortress. Right. Overriding perimeter. Magneto-optical rotation system to full power. The
要塞への突入に成功
diva
した
succeeds in breaching the fortress.
ユイとの最後の
In preparation for its final showdown with the UE,
装備を完走し
the Gundam 2 changes its loadout and sorties. The Spallow and the Titus have both been destroyed. Hey, Flit, answer me! Are you heard it all? Come in! Something might have gone wrong. Flit's acting strange.
Flit.
Make sure you obey, Yui. I swear it! All ground forces, we're heading directly into the enemy fortress. Let's go! Roger! This is Gundam. I'm heading toward the fortress's core via route F48. The target should be close. Good. Then let's go over to the operational plan one more time. We'll take over the control room, then open the fortress's reactor gate. Once it's open, you'll destroy the reactor with the Gundam. Who are they? I found you, Gundam! You achieved a small victory by defeating the seal. However, you made a big mistake by coming into the lion's den. So you're the boss. I guess you could call me that. The Defense may have mobility issues in space, given it was built to operate under the influence of Earth's gravity. But it's a mobile suit of the highest order. This you'll understand soon enough. You're not getting away. Fighting in that giant helmet has to be pain. Oh, yes. Where's the... You jerk! You fell for it! You literally have to turn your head to see the side, yeah. This is nothing. Come on. Mission objective, defeat Garazoi. Garazoi with his dick cannon. That's what I thought. Tell me, why did you get Yurin involved? She was an innocent. She was never supposed to be involved in this war. Why should that matter? There are people in our homeland who are dying in far greater numbers. That doesn't give you the right to drag her into this war and make her fight for you. Give Yurin back to me now! There, you're finished. What's happening? Ugh! This will be the end of you, rookie X-Rounder. Flit! Alright, victory conditions, destroy all enemy units. Not just the one. Did I? Oh, I did an oops. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, you aren't. Well, that was unexpected. Alright, well, still. Hop on over there, take care of that. Seriously, Girasai is wearing the most impractical headgear ever. I like how that's your sole focus. That headgear is impractical! Don't celebrate just yet! Blast it! That's the Huey. It abandoned its mobile suit. It's still alive! Mess with Flit and you mess with me! Not sure if Age mobile suits have panoramic setup for the monitors. I do not remember. Oh! Darn it! That's what I get for not paying attention. Darn it! Why the EX attack? Nope. Not the EX attack. We don't need the extra animation. Just a regular attack is fine. Alright, that's everyone out of range over there. I should have attacked the one north. Oh well, too late. Okay, you can't reach there. Just the right length. Or the full view like the Victory Gundams had. I have so much of this locked up to never remember it that I literally completely forgot about Decile. That's just seared into my memory, and I'll... No! Darn it! I did the same thing again! It's been so long ago, and I have done my best to repress all memories of Age. Gafron defeated. Boom! Ooh, and capture! The Gundam AGE looked like a really crappy and worn painting of something in the RX line. Yup! Battle clear! Alright. Scout unlocked! Woo! We got some diamonds. We got the Defirst technical journal. Of course, we only got 2 development materials, which is definitely what's holding us up. You're not going anywhere, Yui! Woo! Get back here! Hey, wait, Flit!
フリットはユリンを奪わ
Still
れた
consumed by hatred after losing Yurin, Flit leaps out of the cockpit and chases down the enemy pilot on foot. And I wondered if Age was somewhere in the UC to correct Century timeline. Yeah, no one really knows.
時を同じくして
And at the same time, Grodek and his team succeed in unlocking Fortress's command room. It's still called the
グルーデッ
Fortress.
クたちがアンバットの
Upon
施設に侵
infiltrating
入
it,
すると
they find operators whose appearance resembles
地球
Earth
人と同じ
noids.
背格好のそこへアンバット司令
Among them is Garazoy, the Ambot's commander. He takes off his helmet and reveals his face.
それは地球人と
The
全く同じ
revelation
顔
makes
つ
it
きだっ
certain.
た
He
これまで
is
異星人
human.
と考えられ
As
て
it
いた
turns out that
ユイは
Yui never was an unidentified alien race.
ユイが同じ人間であったの
But
な
if the
ら
Yui was
今ま
human,
で何のた
why
め
would they be waging war
に
against their own
戦ってきたのか
kind?
と問われ
Gira answers this
ユイの
question,
正体について
revealing the truth behind the Yui.
150年前
150 years ago, humanity had begun overpopulating the Earth's
するため
To account for this, the Earth Federation carried out Mars's
バースデ
birthday.
ーを行った
Its plan to colonize
実験的に
Mars.
16
As an
のコロニーが
experiment,
火星圏に
16 colonies were built in the Mars
そこに
sphere,
人々が移住させられた
and
の
people
で
were
ある
sent to live there.
しかしその計
However,
画は
the
失敗
plan ended in failure. They probably forgot about all the perchlorides.
火星の磁気嵐が引き起こ
Magnetic
す
storms labeled Mars rays frequently occurred, afflicting 20% of the population with a fatal
しか
illness.
も地球
The
連
Earth
邦は
Federation tried to cover up its
を隠
failure.
蔽するため
It claimed that all the colony residents had died and
死亡
abandoned the
として残された
survivors.
人々は万年
Those
筆の
fearful
治療
people
の
left
恐
on
怖と戦
Mars
いながら
battled the
地球へ
infection
の帰還
spread
という悲
with
願を
hopes to
叶える
one
ため
day return to
火
Earth.
星圏に
They
新たな
founded a
国
new
家を
nation
作り
in
上
the
げた
Mars sphere.
それが彼ら
The name of this nation is
ユイ
Vegan.
の本当
It is the
の
true name of the UE. Are all of you enjoying lives of comfort in the Earth sphere? Do our cries reach you? The endless cries of lost souls yearning to return home. So this is why you destroyed those colonies? You killed all those people out of spite? You were fighting a war of revenge this entire time! You're wrong! Lord Ezelkan's aims are not so primal! More like Ezelkanto! His plans are beyond your comprehension! You may never understand them!
だから
So what? What if we don't? Your reasons don't matter to me! I don't even acknowledge your kind!
とも激高し
Flit aims his gun,
重心は
returning fury with fury,
表すかのよ
but
う
it
に
trembles violently in his hands, exposing his uncertainty.
ギーラは自らその銃口を
Gira
額に
pulls the
下ろし
mouth of the gun onto his own
フリットを挑
forehead.
発する
He dares Flit to shoot.
ならば撃ってみ
Then pull the trigger!
あるのなら
If you have the guts to, that is!
試されたフリットだったが
But
生身
Flit
の人
does
間
not
の
have the resolve to pull the
牙の
trigger.
指をかけたまま
He is unable to kill a
動くことがで
person
き
in
な
the
い
flesh.
直後一発の銃声が部屋に
Then,
響く
a single gunshot
フリットに代わ
rings through the
っ
room.
てグルーデッ
It is
クが
Grodek,
発砲したの
not
だ
Flit, who takes the shot. However, the shot is not fatal, and the now wounded Gira displays his zealous devotion to the Ezelkant. Our translators failed to realize that Ezelkant is a person, not an organization or a ship or something. It activates the Yambat's self-destruction mode. Our objective shall be fulfilled! Whatever it takes, it must be fulfilled! Grodek fires another shot, attempting to stop Gira, but he is too late. The intercom has already begun countdown. Grodek, Flit, and the crew escape the command room together, leaving the deceased Gira behind. It is not long before the entire Space Fortress begins exploding from the inside. The Yui Fortress is finally going down! Now we've won! Yes! And we're still alive! We are Flit! The Ambat is now destroyed, and the Diva safe from harm. Inside the ship, the crew rejoices over its victory. Those are the people from Moderna's shop. All except those members who accompanied Grodek into the command room and heard the truth spoken by Gira. We had no clue. All this time we were fighting other human beings. Will this war continue? Probably so. Everyone, thank you. Captain. After carrying out his revenge, Grodek returns to the captain's quarters and weeps in solitude. Flit, meanwhile. Flit! Yurin. Aww. I couldn't do anything at all. I'm sorry, I couldn't protect you. Yet I swore I'd become a savior and protect everyone. Aww. I'll do it. I'll defeat the Yui and become the savior I swore to be. As he renews his oath at the foot of his Gundam, Flit's eyes well up in tears. They pour out and float up into the weightless space. In time, what has come to be known as Operation Bathunt, the battle resulting in the destruction of the Yui Fortress Ambat, has greatly affected the future of the Earth sphere. The Diva exposed the true identity of the Yui and achieved a significant tactical victory. Nevertheless, Grodek, the commander of the operation, is arrested for violating military law and condemned as a traitor. In the aftermath, the Earth Federation issues a statement claiming that the operation was authorized by General Headquarters. They bury the truth, just as they buried the failure of the Mars colonization plan
敗を闇に
150
葬り
years
去った
ago.
その愚かな行為が全
They
ての
say
始ま
that
りだ
this
というの
reckless act was the beginning of it all.
地球連邦と UE
But it does not put an end to the war between the Earth Federation and the UE.
この戦いは
What has come to pass is only the first chapter in the war that will last for 100 years. All right, there we go. That is now technically 6 is not half of 15, but that is the first arc of Gundam Age taken care of. 7 through 15 is all a Semu's arc, and we'll get to that later. However, later is not tonight. So this is it for both the stream and the episode. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye.